Okay, so today we are gonna be talking about the latest update on the COVID-19 situation in Japan and especially the border. As you can see, the virus, the COVID-19 has very increases by a lot, and it causes concern on whether the government would impose a state of emergency again on few different city like Tokyo, like that prefecture, I would say. And for the ban, I would also be talking about how it's still going on, but there have been slight changes, I would say, in the way that the government is trying to get away with their fault, I'd say their wrongdoings. But one of the things that I'm gonna be talking about will be the pressure that the government have been taking on from the foreigners, especially us as foreigners. As you can see, lots of people have been really going on to protest and to demonstrate, especially in Nepal, one of the country that has been doing it. And also in some other countries there have been some demonstration happening in front of the embassy. And this shows that the a lot of foreigners like us who is stuck outside of Japan has been very frustrated, I would say. Frustrated has been moving on, and you know, we can't really wait any longer. To be honest, that's the thing that makes us wanted to go out and demonstrate. I wouldn't say it's wrong, but I would say it's better to really hold it peacefully if you want. If you don't want, then who knows? Just especially these days with lots and lots of petitions are coming through from different websites, and also there have been uh, news that 87 Maxter have been going in, and also some rumors about how the economy, how Japan might be opening up uh, earlier than scheduled, which was something very abnormal, I'd say. And these rumors might be true, might be false. I saw it on Twitter. I forget who the one who posted it, but it was still something that we still don't know. It's still in a gray area, so take it as a grain of salt. From what I would expect, I would expect the ban would end of February, as what the government has been talking about, with a special exemption on the foreign students who is being paid by the government, of course. For, let's just say, privately funded students like us might not be able to enter by the end of February, who knows. But one of the key aspect again that I'm gonna be talking about is the economy, and I did talk about this previously about how the economy will going to collapse sooner or later, and it starts shows cracks on how I would say the government have been struggling to hold on to this economy when one of the, I would say, the traditional the snacks that have been in Japan the longest since before, I think, 1930s, 1940s, have suddenly started to increase in prices since a decade ago, I think, a decade ago. And it causes a mass fear that the economy is struggling much more. And from what I just saw is that there have been a really trending tweets using hashtag Kishida shock, which is shocking, I would say, in economy wise, as they have been losing, I think, 100 trillion yen on the stock market, I'd say, in Japanese stock market. Another thing about the economy of Japan is that their currency is slowly depreciating from against other countries' currencies, such as the US dollar or rupees or any other 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 currencies, and this shows to me that sooner or later they would have no choice but to open up the border. My prediction is that in end of February, if there will be three scenarios that I would be seeing. The first scenario would be that the government would collapse. Um, the government would collapse, as it means, I would say, is that the people of Japanese citizen will be protesting about this price hike and this economy slowly collapsing. That's number one. And when that happened, then the government would have no choice but to open the border, as more and more Japanese citizen would know, would would I wouldn't say no, but would be aware of the situation that could affect their daily life, unlike before when they don't really feel the effect. In the second situation, in which case this would be I wouldn't say the I would say this the best scenario would be the government would open the border, as there's so much pressure left and right and middle. And as of now, I would say more and more Japanese citizens have been aware and have been spreading, as I wouldn't say spreading, have been aware about this, more and more Japanese citizens. And this shows a positive sign towards the better. And the government might be, I would say, drop the ban towards foreigners, especially. This is something I would say the best scenario, as there would be more protests and more demonstration, and the government feels like it will not benefit anyone except for them, but then they feel like slowly their approval rate will drop and they will have to open up the border either way. That's the second situation. The third and last situation, which would be, I would say, the worst situation, it would be Japan or the government would extend the ban till the end of July. And this is the worst situation, by it means that the government will wait till the summer election to be able to open the border, as they are trying to maintain their approval rate, in which I think I do notice that it has been dropping off slightly. And when that happened, they would extend it to appease some of the, I would say, xenophobic Japanese citizen. But then either way, I would still say that it would be the only way that I would see is there's only two situations that is favorable, and another one is not favorable for us. But then again, I would say that I would not I would take the worst situation, in which we will open in the end of July for not for tourism but to foreigners. For tourism itself, I would be thinking this year might, depending on when they would open the border. This year, I think after maybe around October or November, that any tourism might be opening up, back up again. Other than that, I don't think tourism would be able to open up till those, let's just say, unless outside foreigners, like with a purpose to come to Japan, like workers, students, whoever it is, has been fully accepted, and the border would not be shut down for the next 6 months to 1 year. I would expect the tourism to be open after the border has been open for, let's just say, 6 months, around 6 months to 1 year to 8 months, I'd say. But that, with, you still need to apply for a visa, and you still need to apply for screening certificate, which the screening certificate for tourism I still don't know, but for the visa definitely you need to apply it again, and depending on the situation, you might need waiting for 1 month to 2 months for the visa to come out, which is longer than usual, I would say. But then I think that's for the situation on the border that I would in my opinion. I don't know what's your opinion. Just write in the comments. Another thing that I'm gonna be talking about will be the thing is that I have been really not posting lots of updates recently due to some of the things that happened to me is that I have been trying to piece back together my mental health. As you can see, I've been getting really depressed lately. As of now, I still feel a little bit depressed, but I'm moving on, trying to move on. I I know that I have been suffocating some kind of weird feeling that it's just something lingering on in my feeling that I'm suffering from now. But as I haven't seen any mental psychiatrist, I think I'd say. But whatever it is, I would still gonna go through it, and I'm gonna be posting more regular videos for you guys, or updates, I would say, till Japan open up. And maybe once I'm in Japan, I might be doing more of free range videos like vlog or anything else. But for now, I think I'm gonna be only posting more on the updates, and maybe sometimes I'm gonna divert the updates and more towards culture or anime or some kind of that, if you would like the content to be much more towards anime or stuff like that. But yeah, for now guys, hopefully you guys like this video, enjoy and subscribe and share this video for more future video, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.